तू जो हर आन नई शान दिखा देता है,
तू जो हर आन नई शान दिखा देता है,
दीदाए शौक को हैरान बना देता है,
दीदाए शौक को हैरान बना देता है।
डाली डाली तेरी तख्लीक के गुन गाती है,
डाली डाली तेरी तख्लीक के गुन गाती है,
पत्ता पत्ता तेरी कुदरत का पता देता है। ओ ये ज़मीं जब न थी, ये जहां जब न था,
ये ज़मीं जब न थी, ये जहां जब न था,
चांद सूरज न थे, आसमां जब न था,
चांद सूरज न थे, आसमां जब न था,
राज़े हक भी किसी पर आया जब न था,
राज़े हक भी किसी पर आया जब न था,
तब न था कुछ यहाँ,
तब न था कुछ यहाँ,
था मगर तू ही तू। अल्लाहू 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 अल्लाहू। तेरे ही नाम से, तेरे ही नाम से हर इब्तिदा है, तेरे ही नाम से हर इंतहा है, तेरी हमदो सना अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह कि तू मेरे मोहम्मद का खुदा है। ला इलाहा तेरी शान या वहदहू,
ला इलाहा तेरी शान या वहदहू,
तू ख्याल हो तजस्सुस की तू आरज़ू,
तू ख्याल तजस्सुस तू ही आरज़ू,
आँख की रोशनी दिल की आवाज़ तू,
आँख की रोशनी दिल की आवाज़ तू,
था भी तू है भी तू, था भी तू है भी तू, होगा भी तू ही तू। अल्लाहू 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 अल्लाहू
شما هستید امامی ما، شما هستید تمامی ما، شما هستید امامی
मेरे मौला मेरे आका तेरा मैं नाम लेता हूँ। मेरे मौला मेरे आका तेरा मैं नाम लेता हूँ। कोई मुश्किल पड़े मुझको तेरा दर थाम लेता हूँ।
शुमो हस्ते तिमामीमो शुमो हस्ते तमामीमो।
मेरे मौला मेरे आका तेरा मैं नाम लेता हूँ।
शुमो हस्ते दीनीमो बदल सोफो यकीनीमो। शुमो हस्ते दीनीमो बदल सोफो यकीनीमो। इमामी हो ज़रीनीमो फिदोई शोह करीम बोशम फिदोई शोह करीम बोशम। शुमो हस्ते तिमामीमो शुमो हस्ते तमामीमो। शुमो हस्ते जोनीमो फिदोई शोह करीम बोशम।
मेरे मौला मेरे आका तेरा मैं नाम लेता हूँ। मेरे मौला मेरे आका तेरा मैं नाम लेता हूँ। मैं ये जीवन मेरे मौला तेरे ही नाम करता हूँ। मैं ये जीवन मेरे मौला तेरे ही नाम करता हूँ। तुझी से सुबह करता हूँ तुझी से शाम करता हूँ तुझी से शाम करता हूँ। मेरे मौला मेरे आका तेरा मैं नाम लेता हूँ। कोई मुश्किल पड़े मुझको तेरा दर थाम लेता हूँ।
शुमो हस्ते तिमामीमो शुमो हस्ते तमामीमो। शुमो हस्ते तिमामीमो शुमो हस्ते तमामीमो।
मुश्किल हो आसान मुश्किल कुशा मेहरबान।
मुश्किल हो आसान मुश्किल कुशा मेहरबान।
ज़ाते जो आली मकाम कुव्वते परवरदिगार।
ला फता इल्ला अली ला सैफ इल्ला जुल्फ़िकार। अली मौला कहती रहूं ना
फिर बजाए मेरी
शाह वली शेर खुदा मजहर नूर खुदा लाफता इल्ला अली ला सैफ इल्ला जुल्फ़िकार या अली या अली या अली मुश्किल कुशा अली मौला कहती रहूं नाम अली से मैं तो रंगती रहूं दम दम अली अली करती रहूं तू ही जिंद मेरी जान अली मौला कहती रहूं नाम अली से मैं तो रंगती रहूं दम दम अली अली करती रहूं तू ही जिंद मेरी जान
अली मौला कहता रहूं नाम अली से मैं तो रंगता रहूं दम दम अली अली करता रहूं तू ही जिंद मेरी जान अली मौला कहता रहूं नाम अली से मैं तो रंगता रहूं दम दम अली अली करता रहूं तू ही जिंद मेरी जान
Welcome to this episode of Summer Reflections. Join me inside where we'll start our celebration of the arts. Welcome to the beautiful Ismaili Centre, Vancouver. My name is Nafeesa Karim and I'm honored to be your host today. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that the land on which we gather is the traditional territory of the Coast Salish peoples, the shared territory of the Squamish, Musqueam and Tsleil-Waututh First Nations. Now, the Ismaili Centre Vancouver is an art piece, so what better place to showcase a series of unique performances? Join me as we celebrate the diversity and cultures within the Ismaili community and its equally diverse influences. Today, we will enjoy 4 performances, commencing with a Coast Salish First Nations welcome, followed by a dance performance inspired by Iranian and Afghani influences. Then we will have 2 spoken word performances, and we will cap off our show with an original composition celebrating the Ismaili Centre Vancouver. We are honored now to be joined by Kevin Kelly from the Kwantlen First Nation with a welcome.
Well, see, my traditional name is Salah Sultan. I carry my late father's name from my territory, Sawali First Nation up Cultus Lake. We always start off with, if we have a traditional name, we say the traditional name before we say English name because it tells the people, especially in potlatch feast, where we come from. The minute they tell you, you say your traditional Indian name, the people know that it came from the valley. This is part of our culture. But my wife's name is, traditional name is Stakwasan, hereditary chief, Marilyn Gabriel. She's chief of the Kwantlen First Nation. I want to thank the organizers for respecting the territories you're on, but also for respecting Kwantlen. This is part of the protocols we do when we acknowledge the land we're on. And I thank you for allowing me to come into your beautiful home today to share a little bit of our culture with you, besides other people that are going to share out their beautiful gifts. Our elders tell us we have to keep our culture alive. We've been here thousands of years. You lose your language, you lose your feast, your potlatch. It takes 7 generations to get it back. Our elders say the elders got to pass it down to the younger ones. This is how we keep it alive. This is what we're doing in our communities like other tribes, First Nations throughout BC and Canada. One elder once said to me, without our culture, without our language, without our lawn houses, without our teachings, we're no different than anybody else. That's what makes us unique. Like a lot of the other ones that are going to share their gifts with you today, they have their own special gifts. That's what makes us unique and different. So with that, I want to thank you, and I'm going to share a welcome song. The song represents, this is how they welcome you into the community, the territory. If you came to the Kwantlen people, they welcome you. The chief would welcome you with the welcome song, welcome you to the land. So I'm going to share the song, and what the song represents. It's not a show or performance. The songs represent, this is our way of prayer. Every song we sing is a prayer song. Maybe today one of you needed this medicine for yourself, this song to warm up your heart. We tell our children the song is a beat of the heart, and that's what the song represents. So with that, I'm going to carry on the song, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome.
Welcome to the courtyards, where the fountains create a soundscape of tranquility as you enter the Ismaili Centre, Vancouver. It is here where we welcome our next performer. Lia Fallah was born in Shiraz, Iran, and came to Canada in 2011. She's a dance instructor, an actor, a director, a choreographer, and a human rights advocate. She established her own organization, Anahita Group of Arts and Culture, with a focus on multiculturalism. Join me in welcoming Lia Fallah.
باز هوای وطنم آرزوست باز هوای وطنم آرزوست تکیه به کنعان زدنم آرزوست سیر گل و یاسمنم آرزوست باز هوای وطنم وطنم آرزوست تکیه به کنام زدنم زدنم آرزوست سیر گلا یا سمنم سمنم آرزوست باز هوای وطنم وطنم آرزوست تکیه به کنام زدنم زدنم آرزوست سیر گلا یا سمنم سمنم آرزوست شیشه به دست گیر و بیا تو بیا ساقیا شیشه به دست گیر و بیا تو بیا ساقیا ساقی تو به شکنم شکنم آرزوست با هوای وطنم وطنم آرزوست تکیه به کنام زدنم زدنم آرزوست سیر گلا یا سمنم سمنم آرزوست چون که مشابه به لبت شد عقیق چون که مشابه به لبت شد عقیق رفتن ملک یمنم یمنم آرزوست چون که مشابه به رخت گشت گل چون که مشابه به رخت گشت گل چیدن گل در عدنم عدنم آرزوست با وطنم وطنم آرزوست تکیه به کنام زدنم زدنم آرزوست سیر گلا یا سمنم سمنم آرزوست.
Next, we have two amazing spoken word artists, Taslim Samji and Ahmed Reza. Taslim is known for her art exhibitions that expand the conversation of identity and link diversity to community. As a multidisciplinary artist, Taslim loves to inspire others to imagine and see the world with more color, optimism, and possibility.
Hey, it's T. Samji. I'm here for a special spoken word. Let's do this. Spoken word. The most joyous occasions filled with smiles and blessings, and some filled with so much grief, but in the comfort of family, of community. Here I am not alone. Here I am supported. Here I feel loved. I've known community members since coming to Canada, since I was a child, playing in Jamaat Khana, socializing as a teen. They've seen me grow. They've encouraged me, supported me. I've seen them grow too. How can they not be family? So this is where my family, my community gathers to rejoice, to play, to grieve, to pray, to serve, to be. My life has been full of ups and downs, merry-go-rounds. There are times where I've silently moved through spaces, harboring my own pain. But within the comfort of these gardens, these walls, these grounds, I feel safe. I feel at home. This is the place where I come to think. This is the place where inspiration is in abundance. In the lines, the shapes, the patterns, the hexagons, the windows, the carpets, in the fountains, the flowers, the brass, in the marble, in the domes, in the pillars, in the lighting, in the energy embedded in these walls, permeating through the air, through the volunteers, the community, my family. I remember the official opening day of the Ismaili Centre, Vancouver. My father was so excited. It was his birthday. He said there could be no greater gift. I remember him on these grounds. I remember him drinking sherbet. I remember my wedding and the wedding of so many others. I remember playing rasra, attending planning meetings, drinking endless amounts of tea. I remember presenting my short film at the Jubilee Arts Festival, celebrating International Women's Day, enjoying a summer night concert under the stars, being inspired by a lecture, and receiving a multitude of hugs and kisses in just one visit. I've spent much time in this place, and every time a volunteer has welcomed me. My community has been so welcoming to me, encouraging me, loving me when I needed to feel loved, supporting me, and praying for me in their generous way. So on this blessed day, I want to say thank you, IVC, for taking such good care of ICV, and for taking such good care of me. This is community. This is family. This is home. Peace and God bless.
Welcome to the loggia of the Ismaili Centre, Vancouver. Now, we call it the loggia and not the lobby. That's because this building was designed by Italian architect Bruno Freschi, who insisted on calling this space the loggia. And so the name stuck. In fact, the word loggia is even on the elevator button. Now, joining me in the loggia is Ahmed Reza. As a visual artist, Ahmed sees poetry as a form of art, with the poet as the artist and the poem as the masterpiece. Ahmed is inspired by Farsi poetry and literature, and he can meditate for hours on a single couplet by Rumi. Let's enjoy this beautiful recitation of the iconic poet's work.
دزدیده چون جان می روی اندر میان جان من دزدیده چون جان می روی اندر میان جان من سرو خرامان منی سرو خرامان منی ای رونق بستان من چون می روی بی من مرو ای جان جان بی تن مرو و چشم من بیرون مشو ای شعله تابان من هفت آسمان را بردرم هفت آسمان را بردرم و از هفت دریا بگذرم چون دلبرانه بنگری در جان سرگردان من تا آمدی اندر برم شد کفر و ایمان چاکرم تا آمدی اندر برم شد کفر و ایمان چاکرم ای دیدن تو دین من و ای روی تو ایمان من بی پا و سر کردی مرا بی پا و سر کردی مرا بی خواب و خور کردی مرا سرمست و خندان اندرا ای یوسف کنعان من از لطف تو چون جان شدم از لطف تو چون جان شدم و از خویشتن پنهان شدم ای هست تو پنهان شدم در هستی پنهان من گل جامدر از دست تو ای چشم نرگس مست تو گل جامدر از دست تو ای چشم نرگس مست تو ای شاخه ها آبست تو ای باغ بی پایان من یک لحظه داغم میکشی یک لحظه داغم میکشی یک دم به باغم میکشی پیش چراغم میکشی تا وا شود چشمان من جانم چو ذره در هوا جانم چو ذره در هوا چون شد ز هر ثقل جدا جانم چو ذره در هوا چون شد ز هر ثقل جدا بی تو چرا باشد چرا ای اصل چار ارکان من ای اصل چار ارکان من.
Our final performance will be here in the social hall of the Ismaili Centre, Vancouver. This space is a focal point of the centre that hosts meetings, weddings, presentations, and of course, musical performances. For our final performance, we have Mohammed Hassani and Jeanette Bernal Singh performing a piece composed to celebrate the Ismaili Centre. Mohammed Hassani is a renowned sitarist and composer. His career highlights include co-writing a sitar concerto that was performed by the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra, performing for His Highness the Aga Khan, and being invited to teach at London's prestigious Royal Academy of Music. Mohammed currently teaches at the VSO School of Music, where he has inspired students in their own musical journeys. Jeanette Burnell Singh started playing the violin at age 3 and first appeared as a soloist at the age of just 16 with the Victoria Symphony. She has won international awards and has played with ensembles around the world, and she currently performs with the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra. Mohammed and Jeanette will now perform 3 pieces from Mohammed's Project Wayfinder composition.
I hope you enjoyed the piece called Awakening. I'm so happy to be here with the amazing Jeanette Burnell on the violin. I'm also really happy and delighted and honored to be performing again at the Ismaili Centre and at this amazing occasion of the 35th anniversary. The next song piece that I wrote, you're going to hear, is in honor for mothers. I wrote it for my own mother, and it's a lullaby. Traditionally, mothers are the ones who sing lullabies to their children. And through those songs and stories, there's so much knowledge and learning is passed on. So this is, my gratitude towards Mother, the Mother Earth, all the mothers. And this piece is called Lullaby for Gully. The last piece we're going to present is called Serendipity. I composed this piece featuring many different influences from jazz, funk, South Asian, Middle Eastern, and so on, Western harmonies. And this piece, in a way, represents how it has how pluralism can work in music. So this is Serendipity.
This brings us to the end of our journey, not just through artistic performances, but in this iconic space. Thank you so much to our artists for sharing your gifts with us, and to you for joining us.